Joining us this morning is Lincoln Slago with Emancipation Brewery. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping in. So I know everyone is going to want to know, what in the world is this beer on our table?
Yeah, so I brought a few of our sort of winter seasonals. We have our kind of holiday one themed after like favorite holiday traditions. It has a tree on it because mine was going to the tree farm, picking out the ideal tree. We did a Facebook post. People gave us all their favorite holiday traditions. It was pretty funny, some of them. A hazy IPA that's themed after the light show up at Morton Arboretum in the suburbs. My wife and I actually got engaged there, so it has a special meaning to us. And then stout, which is always a good cool weather beer. So this one, Milk House, is named after the fact that we're in a century-old dairy barn.
Nice.
So it's kind of a unique beer in that way. So.
And I know you are not too far from our studio, so where are you located?
Yeah, so we're right near the intersection of Route 47, the north-south highway, and Route 24, the east-west one. So we're basically straight east of here, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So
what does being a local brewery, what does that mean to you? I know you talk a lot about community with your brand.
Yeah, it's especially interesting this time of year. You know, a lot of people are buying beer to take to family Christmases, maybe on vacation to New Year's Eve parties, but it's always fun to hear people telling us that they shared it with their family. Especially around this time of year, people are taking it to other states, even other countries, which is really neat to see because it's fun to be a small part of those people's, holidays and experiences.
So where can viewers find it? I know not only would they be able to try some at your storefront, but it's all across the city.
Yeah, we have our beer obviously at our place, and we always are switching selections, but we also have it at places like Binny's and other retailers, but also little corner restaurants and bars, and also some local grocery stores, gas stations, places like that. So we have a place on our website where they can go to the Find Our Beer tab, so they can always see where they're at and where we're offering it.
So what's the process of opening up a brewery? What was your inspiration behind this?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of legal hurdles to go over, but we started almost 5 years ago, which seems like a lifetime, but we're still so young as a business. But it was really inspired by the making of it, the recipe creation. We're on a farm, so the agricultural aspect of our brewery was always sort of in the background, and it was really, to me, it was a way to use those ingredients and the things. We don't grow all of our ingredients by any means, but it's just sort of the agricultural background that we have that, kind of plays into it. So
that is extremely unique. And for people who, I know our Paul Otto said he's a beer snob. I don't know too much about it, but what do you think makes it special in comparison to some of those big brands that we see in the stores?
Yeah, I think it's the story behind it, the meanings that we have behind each beer, but also, we brew seasonally different beers for different weather, for different experiences. For outdoorsy things like the golf course, we brew specific beers for that, where they're refreshing and maybe a little lighter. And then for the winter, we'll brew something dark. It just depends on the situation. Specific beers made for drinking with food during the holidays. We put thought into every little aspect of it because it's truly a product of what we're trying to actually, make and convey.
Absolutely, and I can tell you all put so much thought and detail into your product just by visually looking at it. This is awesome.
Well, thank you.
And for anybody who wants to know more about it, you can find our details on 25newsnow.com. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We'll be right back.